Mason, I'm going to go to you for the advice here, but injuries are a part of sports more than anybody on this team. This team has been relatively healthy for 2 straight years, and then today you get 2 scares. Just how thankful are you with the health that this team's had? Because I think that's the biggest thing with why this team's had so much success is the continuity.
Absolutely. I think people underestimate the health of players. You can't go if you're hurt. You can't play to the best of your ability if your ankle's torn up or your hand's torn up some way, whatever injury it is. So that also goes to our training staff, our strength coach, Chad. Just being able to take care of us, read our bodies and listen to us. And if we're hurting or a lot of us are sluggish one day, we don't practice as hard. And not to say that we get away with things, but they're just assessing how we feel and doing it the right way. So I think that helps to not having a lot of injuries because we're not always beaten down. The season's tough, tournament's tough, but our coaches and training staff do a great job of monitoring us.
Hey, Lance, talk about your dad, how special that was, bring that picture out with him and what that means to you.
I'm going to try to say this and not get emotional. He's the reason for everything. He wasn't able to make it to my senior night last year, due to him being sick. So I wanted to honor him a certain way. I know he's with me in spirit, but that was just something that I felt like I had to do to honor him.
Zach in the back here, what makes today so emotional for you?
It's my last game at Mackey.
That's it?
It's my last game at Mackey.
That's all I've got to say.
Zach, just going to the game a little bit, 12 minutes left, they pull within 4. You guys really close out the game strong. Is that indicative of what you've been seeing all season long, and just your thoughts on how well you played down the stretch?
Yeah, we have a lot of guys that can just really lock in down the stretch. I think that's kind of the difference between good teams and great teams. We have closers. Everyone wants to take a shot at the end of the game. Everybody wants the ball in their hands at the end of the game. No one's scared of the moment. And I think that's kind of leads to separation at the end of the games. I know personally, I was really trying to play hard, especially at the end there, to try to pull away, get Carson and Chase some minutes on senior night. But it was really cool to see the way that we kind of just showed our veteran abilities and just pulled away.
For Mason, hey, can you just kind of put into words? You kind of touched on it out there, but just for you personally to get to this point after the injuries, the redshirt year, and whatnot, it's just how much does this mean to you to be here today?
Mm-hmm. It's huge. I grew up a baseball player, ended up transitioning into a basketball player, fell in love with the game. Never thought that I'd be a D1 basketball player. A lot of people told me should have stuck with baseball, should have did this, that, and the other. But those are the people who drove me. It was the people having my back, but a lot of people telling me I can't do this, I can't do that. I think that's a testament to a lot of the guys. Not a lot of us were high recruits or top of the line, whatever. We just work hard, have each other's backs, and at the end of the day, we love hooping together, and it makes it a lot better. We're relationship guys, we're brothers, we're not just teammates. It's more than the game. And in 10, 15, 20 years, I'm going to be able to call Lance, and hopefully he'll answer. I would bet money he'll answer.
For sure.
But that's the biggest thing. Our group of guys, it's bigger than basketball with us, and we all feel that. So that's my biggest takeaway.
Zach, as we turn the page to the second season, heading to Minneapolis for the Big Ten tournament, what would it mean to Purdue in general and you in particular to potentially capture a second consecutive Big Ten postseason championship?
Yeah, I think whenever you have the opportunity to win a championship, you want to capitalize on it. Obviously, it's going to be a tough. There's good teams. A lot of teams are going to be playing for their season, so we have to come in with that kind of mindset and be ready.
And Lance, if I could follow up with you, what would it mean for you to be in this second season in this moment, considering, this is your first time here, and everybody loves you. What does it mean to potentially capture a second consecutive postseason championship for Purdue, but you're first here?
It would mean a lot. I mean, it's new to me, but, it'll be like routine for them. They won it last year, but, I feel like we come in with the same goal, and that's to get better as a team. So I feel like, we're going to go out with the right mindset, play to the best of our abilities, and, try to win another championship.
Mason, Matt said you're a maniacal worker out there. And I think probably, if not matching you, right behind you is Zach, who came in here, and if people think he's just tall now, they should see him 4 years ago, I guess. But how far has he come, the moppy-haired kid that showed up here 4 years ago, and how far have you seen him come just with his work ethic to get to the point where he's one of the best players to ever come through this program?
I love this question because when he first came in, he couldn't catch the ball no matter how we threw it to him, underhand, bounce, lob, whatever it was. Not to talk too down bad on you, but I would get yelled at because I'm throwing the ball to him a lot and he's not catching it. So Payne's yelling at me, and I'm like, "What do you want me to do?" Whatever. But he's really worked at it. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect by any means, but he's really worked at it. You can tell he loves the game. You can tell he respects the game, and not every number one person is like that. I think a lot of people, don't respect the game and don't respect the people around him like he does. He looks out for everybody. He's a good guy, stays in the gym, and, I don't think we could ask for a better National Player of the Year, honestly. He does it the right way and keeps going.
Lance, you guys didn't have to have this game today. It's a long season. This wasn't any of your end goals, but what did you guys find within yourselves throughout the season to push you to here? 3 losses, haven't lost at Mackey, everything you guys have accomplished and will accomplish.
Well, you said we haven't lost at Mackey, so we did need this game. I don't know, we just want to, have the right mindset and, right momentum going into, the postseason. We have a goal that we're working towards, and, just day in and day out, we just gotta put forth that effort, and I feel like I'm confident with our results.
2 more, Dave, and then.
Zach, one thing Lance said in his video was that stories don't do it justice coming here, his experience. I was wondering if, now you guys all have a story to tell, obviously, about your experience moving forward. When somebody asks you what it was like to be at Purdue, to play at Purdue, to play at Mackey Arena, how do you think you'll begin that story when you tell it?
I would tell them it was the best 4 years of my life. That's how I started.
Zach, you talk about famous classes at Purdue. The baby Boilers are kind of the last big one. But when you talk about you guys, what do you think? What do you think people will say? And do you guys have any nicknames picked out yet?
I don't think it's really up to us to choose the nicknames. But I don't know. I think it's for y'all to decide who's better, their class, our class. The only thing we're worried about is just really winning basketball games. That's kind of what we've done for 4 years. How that puts us in the history books, I don't know. I know we have the most Big Ten wins by any class ever. So however you want to rank us, doesn't really matter. We're just going to keep winning.
Brian, you go one more. Last one. Yep.
For Mason, real quick. Obviously, one of the things that held you guys back last season is the 3-point shooting. It's been obviously great this year. Were you surprised at all just how dramatically it swung for you, or did you sort of see this coming?
I wouldn't say I was surprised, and I wouldn't say I could see this coming. We all work at it, and whenever we're confident in each other and have each other's backs, it helps us bring out our talent, bring out our skill. And so on top of working on it every single day, and then just playing the right way and getting better shots, that helps our percentages too. We're not always taking kind of contested shots. Zach's done a great job passing out of the post. And so there's a lot of things that add up to us being a good 3-point shooting team. It's, yes, on the shooter to make the shot, but a lot of things go into what creates good shots. So we just got to stick with it.
Thank you.